Alright, welcome everyone to our semifinals match casted by me, Kid. Basically the only one here tonight, so happily going to be trying to cast and do my best for you guys today. Otherwise, this is going to be map 1 semifinals, LSFC versus Emrys. This is semifinals 1 of our upper tier. Semifinals 2 will be on soon, and that'll be that'll be later this week. I believe it's tomorrow, but it's not the time for that. Right now, it is the time for this match between two awesome teams in our league. We have the Emrys right now basically all set up. We got the LSFC basically all set up. We're just going to be waiting to launch right in. Now, both these teams are absolutely spectacular. Since when the Emrys came in and they absolutely cleaned house, LSFC have been dominating the brackets since they came here. In fact, LSFC are I believe 8-1 right now. It's absolutely insane. And Emrys coming, even though they came in mid-season here, ever since they came in, I don't believe they've dropped the map. They are doing absolutely fantastic. They even beat LSFC in the last matchup that they had. So hopefully Emrys looking for a repeat here, so that way they can move on to those grand finals of our upper division, that Al tier. Otherwise, going to be stuck with LSFC reigning supreme and really carrying through their just dominating streak of wins right now. The closest people to LSFC are going to be that Chicago deep dish, who I believe also have a 7-1 or 8-1 record here. Not exactly sure, just because I'm mostly focused on these two giants right here. LSFC gonna be leading with your boy Wings, Walking MTD, Snowcoke, Sunless, Poison, and Obamacare. Such a heavy hitting lineup here. I mean, you gotta hope Sunless is just gonna be able to get some really nice Doom or McCree plays or something, because absolute beast. Your boy Wings gonna be that aggressive main tank, probably on that Reinhardt as usual. Obamacare and Poison just gonna be doing their jobs healing. On the other side, for the Emrys, we're gonna have Kilabari, who is Velcro, gonna have Didis, Brago, Vonnegut, Baby Girl, and Hayasakasama, sorry. Velcro, definitely a good tank, but the star of the show here gonna be Vonnegut and Brago. Just those two DPS are just so oppressive, and it really makes such a huge difference here in the state of the match. Otherwise, we're going to have Robo Eagle and Uga on the side for LSFC, warming that bench. Well, Covert Top, my man Raccoon here, going to be warming the bench for the Emrys right this second. Love to thank everyone for joining me down here today. Going to be hopefully enjoying this game to the max, and I hope you don't mind my roommate a little bit in the background. He might be a little loud. I know he's playing a game of his own. Either way, just gonna be waiting for these two teams to face off and see who gets knocked out. This should be an epic match again, because I mean, the last series for Emrys versus LSFC was a hard one. That was hard one, if I remember correctly. It was Emrys barely putting it out by one map. Like, it wasn't a 3-0 sweep or anything. They went the distance, so could definitely go the distance here again. Maps tonight is going to start out on Oasis. That should be our first map. All right. Never mind. It's all right. So it looks like we are going to be launching in. Just had to do some clearing up there. Make sure everyone's good and ready to go. We should be launching right here into Busan. I almost said Oasis again because I can't read. It is Busan. Just gonna clear that up. Map 1 here. Hopefully this is gonna go well. Hopefully we're gonna be able to have another spectacular match tonight. Now, leading up here, hopefully these two teams, these two titans of our league, are going to be able to put out some spectacular plays. I mean, again, last time they went, I believe it was 3-2, so I mean, they could definitely go there again. There is no change in format for our finals, or like our playoff season. There's no change in format at all, so it is going to just be the regular stuff that you've seen throughout the entire series. No losers bracket, no nothing like that. What do we see here? We have a Ryan Diva Sim Doomfist coming out here with a Lucio Baptiste on those supports, coming out here for the Emrys for the LSFC. It's going to be McCree instead of that Symmetra. That Symmetra giving them a lot more mobility. The Emrys moving way farther forward. There's a nice ammo going down. It does get nuked at the start. Sim beam 3 already. Kaibar taking this chance to move forward, but does get iced by Snowcoke with a great stun and headshot combo. That Doomfist though going to try to take advantage of it, but does get iced out by Sunless covering his teammate. Vonnegut is going to find poison, the main source of healing. That's really important kill. Vonnegut also finding Obamacare. That's all the healing gone right now for the LSFC, and with Vonnegut pushing out and fragging out, they're gonna get through this first point. Basically, that swung heavily in their favor. That beam was just so good. And you can see it definitely. The ultimate, Vonnegut already having that, popping off immediately here, while Kilabari and stuff like that, not even close, basically. Poison, though, going to be the next closest one, but hold that thought. Looks like they might not get to it as the oppression on this doorway. This looks like it's going to be a little strong. Vonnegut did throw out that ultimate, not really finding anything off the effect of it. So just going to using it as a tool here, while the LSFC are going to take this opportunity, waste of resources to rotate around. Good shatter comes out, but it is getting blocked entirely by that shield. So Sunless going to be coming out with this hammer from the sky. Sorry, the fist from the sky. Brago is going to trade as well. This fight on the point. LSFC taking it, getting that maximizing their positioning. There's going to be the beat coming out here from Baby Girl as well. Good shatter coming out and a great block on that charge. Sunless is going to find Brago off of that stun as well. Bomb getting thrown. Not going to find too much. Diddy's finally getting back into that mech. Sunless does get a kill and the ammo, but Vonnegut and Baby Girl going to be finding 2 off the LSFC. LSFC losing the man war and having to fall back down there into this area, this underneath area where you really don't want to be. Vonnegut able to find walking MTD on the way out. It's really unfortunate that Diva tossing them a couple seconds here, which they really, I don't think they can afford. At the end of this fight, they're basically going to have to full hold, and their ult economy just isn't positioned where that's going to be possible, I don't think. Good bomb. Going to be finding Baptiste off the front here. That's going to be really well. That's just going to be really well. Entry frag. Really nice there. But that shatter not going to get off for your boy Wings. He does get it. Your Kilabari also doesn't get the shatter there either. Sunless going to be seeing what he can do now that the point is theirs. 98%. It's going to be 3 ultimates to 3 basically for the next fight. So the defensive ultimates are in favor here of the Emrys. Defensive ultimates being a little bit more powerful than their offensive counterparts, but Sunless, you boy Wings not giving them the chance, singing out that beat and the Reinhardt right now, and there goes with the fall of that front. There goes everyone else. LSFC taking great advantage of that pick. And now the ultimate's going to be swinging their way. It's going to be 4-3 here. Going to be leading into 4-4 for this next fight. Gonna be the shatter here, looks like actually mixing them up, going underneath. There's gonna be the ultimate from behind. That teleporter finding a nice fit. Snowcoke though does trade with Baby Girl. There's gonna be the slam down as well. Does find that immortality and a lot of damage. Looks like that Diva not gonna be the person of choice to charge here. Sunless though does find that bat before getting out. Omri spread a little thin, throwing away these fights possibly. They did use Brago's ultimate during that fight, and it looks like they're just getting pushed back, but the LSFC have used way more resources in the long run. Your boy Wing's going to be having the only ultimate right now left for the LSFC. It's going to be 3 ultimates leading up. That shatter finds nothing. A great block coming out here by Kilabari. There's going to be the bomb. Not going to find anything, but no need as this Reinhardt keeps fragging and keeps swinging that hammer. It's going to be 98%, and with a full kill, that's going to be it. That's going to be the first round of map 1. LSFC can't touch. Spectacular fight there. Well done, Emrys. It's Emrys. That's how I know it from. It's just like a card in Magic is pronounced Emrys. I think it's supposed to be Emrys. I'm sorry. I'm just on autopilot though, and so I say Emrys just on autopilot. My bad. Oh well. Unfortunately, that detail is not important to the overall course of the match, which, frankly, at this point, is very squarely in the Emrys' hands, the Emrys' hands. The Emrys here had a great lead off the start, getting 98% off the first tick, and, I mean, that's golden. You typically want around the 30 to 40% range, and they went over double that, so just absolutely fantastic first hold. First take from them, and forcing the LSFC into an uncomfortable position. A great flash off the side by Vonnegut. Does find a pick while the D.Va is going to peel. That's just worth its weight in gold. Hayasaka-sama is gonna be able to find your boy Wings. The D.Va is gonna get demacked because they did peel off too far. That Reaper as well gonna get iced out, and Reinhardt's just gonna keep going, even throwing out the Shatter here to get 2 picks. I don't think he's going to be able to get too many more, but it doesn't matter. He's providing so much room for his team to just take the point. He's looking for that Reinhardt. Doesn't find it, though. And it looks like the LSFC are going to get a moment here to stabilize, push out. Going to go through mid. Big fight here. Kilibari gonna find the first pick onto your boy Wings. That main tank dying is gonna spell a little bit of doom here. Again, LSFC getting swept up. A massive wave of kills coming in, finishing off the entire team. The Emrys absolutely manhandling the LSFC right now. Looks like the LSFC just can't find a way around this combination of characters that are just putting out so much damage. They're just finding the opportunities and pouncing on it. LSFC need to, like, this Reinhardt very far ahead. The entire team, though, trying to look for alternate avenues to push to. LSFC not dealing with this Tracer either. It looks like they're going to try to push out with this Mara ultimate, find some space, find some room to maneuver. Are going to rotate all the way around to point. There's going to be the McCree ult thrown out from Vonnegut. Not gonna find too much here, if anything. Does get Sunless off that just flick here. There's gonna be the D.Va Bomb combination here. Not gonna find too much. Your boy Wings, though, Snowcoke are gonna find 2. Reinhardt, Kilibari very low, shield low as well. And looks like the LSFC finally gonna wipe out the resistance here of the Emrys. Very nice first stake here. 2 ultimates on the field right now, up to 2 ultimates, but we're probably going to see around 3 ultimates for the LSFC, 4 ultimates of the Emrys. I'm going to have trouble with this whole match, aren't I? Alright, there's going to be a huge shatter out here off to the left. Not going to catch anything. I know, absolutely massive. Sunless, though, is going to make up for it. Finding Didis, Kilibari also going to be falling to your boy Wings. Doesn't get nuked out here by that McCree because walking MTT has. Sunless is back there. That ultimate doing a great job of just isolating and just taking care of that fight. They did dedicate 4 ults. Actually, all the ultimates were dedicated to that fight from the Emrys. So they're only going to have this McCree leading up against a Reaper, Moira, Lucio, and probably Reinhardt. Looking forward. There's going to be that Moira. Sunless getting a lot of value on the entry. Snowcoke going to be getting more, especially with that Shadow coming out. Probably going to get 2 here off of that, but the entire team taking that value and pushing it to the moon here. Going to be finding the entire team yet again. All these wipes. I would have liked to see the one team here go for a little bit more of a reset or like a stagger here onto available targets, but you know what? This is honestly, you know, killing the enemy is never bad. It is 77 to 75% here, so this is probably going to be last fight for both teams in a minute here. If the Emrys can get the take, they are going to. Vonnegut is going to find a bomb here with a nice noon, but the bomb from MTD is bigger and badder. It is going to find two. That's going to allow Snowcoke to find another, and Poison to find the Reinhardt as well. Vonnegut is going to fire back, get some picks off on the side, but it's not enough. The numbers are too great. And it looks like that second round here on Busan is going to go straight to the LSFC.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
All right. Looking out here. Coming to see round 3 of map 1. If this game isn't gonna, I mean, this is already going the distance already. Like, we're already on round 3, and I know that's not necessarily that uncommon, but these teams are honestly very closely matched. So it's going to be exciting to see what else they can follow up with. No changes really here for the LSFC, but the Emrys going to be leading with a Reaper Widow here. Let's see if this Widow can get any entry picks. No, that shield a little bit too good and a little bit slow on the hook up. Is going to find a little bit of value, but Sunless going to get a huge pick here. Going to find Baby Girl. Vonnegut does find Poison, but Kilabari and Hayasaka-sama are going to go down here, so that's very unfortunate. Vonnegut going to have to fall back. Didis going to have to take cover for him, but LSFC going to wipe that fight and just keep the Emrys off point. The Emrys is going to be trying to push out here. Vonnegut finally getting that entry pick that they needed. Walking MTD going to be finding that Reinhardt. So possibly a little bit too aggressive is Kilabari here. That can probably work against them. The immortality is going to go down for the Emrys. Sunless is going to be finding Hayasaka-sama. In addition, Brago though going to be finding Walking MTD. Working with double hit scan, they did swap off that Doomfist. Not going to do them too much good here, though, as they're unable to really get the amount of value, that damage on the point. Like, Sunlit just has so much entry power there. Look at that, finding Baby Girl yet again. Poison also going to be finding Brago. I like the idea here of having that Widow or just a hit scan, but it's just not strong against what the composition that they're up against. I would love to see Vaughn get swapped. A little bit of fight here going on towards the spawn. It looks like both teams are probably just going to back off. Not too much damage out, just charging those ults. Hey, Hayasaka-sama wants to push out with the garage door here, because let's be honest, it ain't really that. That's way too big to be a window. Sunless going to be comboing his abilities. Is going to get out to the rest of the team. Snowcoke and Sunless, though, going to be dominating as the LSFC push out yet again. 73% swinging their way. It's just not going here, not going that well for the Emrys. I'm gonna have to use probably all 4 ultimates possibly to push out here. They need a big bomb, they need a big shatter, they need a big noon, and they need a big beat in order to be able to have a chance to take this map. Brago gonna be throwing out that noon, is gonna find a bomb carrier. That's pretty nice. There's the beat coming out very early here. The shatter not finding too much. That bomb in the back though is gonna find the main that Baptiste here, that off healer, or sorry, the off support. You're gonna find a little bit of picks. Vonnegut did swap to the tracer, which I like, and they're gonna be able to clean it up with that. Sunless unable to get as much damage due to the mobility increase in the general addition of that CC, because Brago can now really take control and focus just the Doomfist now that Vonnegut's taking a lot of that pressure off of the McCree. I guess I can't really be calling him McCree anymore either. I believe that name is getting changed. I'm not so I have no idea what I'm gonna call him because I don't know, I still think of him as McCree. Either way, going forward, LSFC gonna come over the top. Sunless not gonna find too much value. There goes the ultimate, not gonna find too much. Is gonna get a nice cancel mix up in to find the Baptiste. That's gonna really help here. LSFC finding the just the man advantage due to the number of picks. They're really pushing out here, coming on strong. There's gonna be that noon throw out, and it's not gonna be that good. Unfortunately, that means the Emrys are wiped. But fortunately for the LSFC, they're going to be able to take the map. That map 1 is going straight to the LSFC.
Play of the game.
Man, the opening was super strong here, so glad to see that. All right, looking good. Look at that score, Vonnegut. Oh my geez, leading that damage. But I suppose there are a lot more assassins in this game, so you know what, fair enough. All right, so it is going to be loser's pick. So this is where the format's going to change a little bit. So it is going to be up to the Emrys to pick what map they're going to go with. Keep in mind though, it does have to still be in the pattern that we've employed before. So it does have to be an assault map, then hybrid, then assault, hybrid, escort, and then overtime. So we are going to see probably at least one of each. Is my guess, especially between these teams. A little bit awkward that this transition on my end isn't happening. There we go. Finally, took a little bit. Unfortunately, because I am running the stream and have to look at it, and I'm in the game, it takes a little bit. But you know what? It works, and the quality's nice. So thankfully, that's nice. Quality of this game though already pretty hype. Walking MTD is gonna get swapped out for Robo Eagle for the LSFC. Uga also gonna get swapped out. Yeah, looks like they're gonna swap in Snowcoke and Uga. Gonna have those as their DPS. And Emrys here, not gonna have any changes. You know, something interesting we might be able to do in the future, which I didn't really think about, but now I have, is I'll see if it's possible, if it's like legally allowed. But what we could do is, which I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on, is for next season we can have all of our we can have our Twitch like donations and like stuff like that, all that stuff like super chats and all that jazz go into funding the next tournament, so you can like give away money. That could be a cool way of doing it, because we would, you know, no matter what format we have, it could definitely work. It could be pretty fun. Yeah, I believe also we can also give out like some other payouts possibly. I don't know though. We have a couple underage players, so it gets a little complicated. Either way, love to see what your guys' opinions are on that. Could be pretty cool. Otherwise here, just waiting for the map pick to happen. I believe it is going to be Anubis, and they're going to take a small break because they do want to swap in one of the players who isn't here. So we are going to be waiting for just a little bit. All right, still just waiting here. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I'm sorry about missing a bunch of games there for casting. I have finals every month, so like I kind of have to go do that. If you, I will try to go back now that my class is over for this week. I have no classes for at least a week. I will try to go back and cast them, cast over the replay codes. Now that I have free time. Unfortunately, my schoolwork took way longer than I thought it would. But fortunately, now that that's done, I'll hopefully be able to get back and go do that for you guys. So hopefully you guys will check it out. I'll try to get it all done before finals. So that way it's way more suspenseful at the very least. Even if we know who won like the semis, I still kind of think it would be better to go see what's happening with everything else. Other than that, because that's not that important, we are going to be moving to map 2, which is going to be Anubis. Oh. I did forget to put in the score here. I believe it went to the LSFC, but I am dumb, so do correct me if I was wrong. My hotkey did not work. So rip. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll see it in the. I know I'll see it if I'm wrong. You guys are very good at making sure I am correct and on the spot. Yeah. So now we're gonna be moving in. We're gonna have Anubis assault map. Will be gone probably by like 2022 with the release of Overwatch 2. I hope they keep it around certain K mode. Don't really see a reason to completely destroy content, but we'll see. It's going to be Winston D.Va, Ashe Tracer on a Mercy on defense, up against a Rein D.Va, Hanzo Echo. So just a traditional, up against a little bit more, just a traditional brawl, basically up against a traditional dive. The only difference being that Mercy here going to be focused on helping out that Ashe. Ashe. This is going to be just Winston dropping down just a little bit of pre-fight damage. Dive looking for an opening. Snowcoke going to be finding the Baptiste here, making a great opening. Uga and Snowcoke going to be working together to find Vonnegut. Really nice start. Robo Eagle getting charged into the back. Labari getting focused down. Uga finding that pick. Does get the D-Mech on Robo Eagle, but so far, fantastic defense from the LSFC. Looks like they've been training for this rematch. It looks like this training's paying off here. Emrys pushing in. Brago does find a pick onto that Tracer. Very nice headshot there. Very hard to do. That Tracer moves around so much. Is going to fail and be Pepega a little bit though, but Vonnegut has his back as Kilabari is going to be finding a lot of picks on the point here, getting a lot of value. There's going to be Robo Eagle going down, and that should be a full wipe. Emrys gonna be able to take this one. Vonnegut even pushing out to go further. Yeah, hopefully you're gonna be able to get those ultimates online, because LSFC are looking at an uphill battle for these ults. Just gonna be Snowcoke Poison up against Kilabari, Brago, and probably Hayasaka-sama. It's gonna be a lot of value off the front. Snowcoke not needing that ultimate is gonna find a pick immediately here. Kilabari getting so low, finding the headshot. That Dynamite able to find Brago. Did get headshot, but not Hayasaka-sama. That's unfortunate there, but it doesn't matter as that Nano coming into play, letting them push out here. And now I'm no longer worried for the LSFC. I think that was a really, really wasted opportunity. It was a little bit uncoordinated from the Emrys to push in like that. I wish that they had gone a little bit more aggressive, a little bit faster. Maybe just it was just a little slow and a little bit it looks like they were a little bit disorganized. Not everyone was with that Reinhardt on the push there. Bob did get pushed back here. Very nice use of that boot by Baby Girl. They're gonna take cover and basically just try to wait it out. A lot of value off that Dynamite though. Snowcoke using that Bob already up to 26% with basically before the Bob left the field. There's gonna be that bomb getting thrown out as well. The B gonna save everyone. Vonnegut finding Robo Eagle before they can remake. Kilabari finding 2 with the hammer. So Bombacare is gonna find the res onto that Reinhardt, unable to get stopped during that Valkyrie. There's going to be the bomb from Didis firing back, finding poison on the side. They finally do focus down your boy Wings as well. Obamacare also getting cleaned out. There's going to be Uga throwing out that ultimate, that tire. It's going to go such a long way around. I don't know if this is even going to get the value either. Does find two, though. I eat my words right there, as it does find two. Gets the D-Mech as well. Vonnegut getting the flank, but it does get shut down. That hero tire going to be saving this. And there's going to be a decent stagger coming out onto Vonnegut as well. Things were looking good for the Emrys there, but LSFC pulling out a very clutch tire here to extend the game another couple minutes. Or at least another push. Brago going to be having that ultimate. We saw last time Snowcoke and Poison had their ults, and it didn't wind up going that well here for the Emrys. So not looking that good here. Point two, giving them a bit of a struggle. Waiting for that Dragon Strike, waiting for the right opportunity here. They don't really have many combo ultimates coming for the LSFC, for the Emrys, sorry. LSFC have a lot more combo potential with them. LSFC are able to push the Emrys out of that temple, forcing these young kids off of their lawn. And there's just nothing that the Emrys are just not getting. They're getting damage, yeah, like a couple hits here and there, but they're not getting any picks. They're just not able to get any targets here, and they really need to. This D.Va making it so hard for Brago to find picks. They're gonna force him into this corner though, and they are gonna get a lot of value. They do find Uga, who was kind of just sitting there waiting for the moment to strike. Doesn't get that moment. The Nano coming out here for your boy Wings. He is going to get a nice shatter as well onto 5, sorry. He's going to be able to clean everybody out with that anti coming in, and no one's going to survive that. That was a great ultimate, and that start, while looking pretty good for the Emrys, was just looking better at the end here for the LSFC. They're even going to get a huge stagger here onto Didis. Oh my geez, that's like a 10-12 second stagger. That's painful. So painful. That's not even counting like the respawn time to walk back. That was, oh my, rip the D.Va. Uga here gonna be having that ultimate. Obamacare and Robo Eagle also gonna be having their ults up against basically just Baby Girl. I would like to see maybe a dry push here from the Emrys, try to force out some reactions, but it's way harder to have a dry push this late into the game as the attackers. Good traps. Here's the trap. Where's the tire? There it is. It's gonna go around the left side of the ice wall underneath. Oh, that went around. He finds another great tire there. Does get two. It's gonna be able to catch everyone else out. Yeah, he died later, I guess, but that's, it's so brutal to get that much done with just the tire and the Nano. That still leaves a shatter and a bomb. Baby Girl even used that beat here. I mean, Obamacare did also use beat, but it's 2 ultimates to 3 ultimates here, and I mean, they just sacrificed an entire ultimate to get that Doomfist on the field, because I think they're swapping over to contest. That is definitely the wrong move. That's definitely the wrong move. Like, you almost had 4 ultimates up. That would have been such an advantage, especially with the kind of ultimates that you're offering. But there's still a chance here. If Didis can throw out that bomb, prevent that, just get rid of this D.Va. Get the D.Va out. Yeah, very nicely done. That D.Va's gone, so they're going to use the Blizzard now. That charge somehow not connecting, but Vonnegut going to take advantage of that, getting a pick. That bomb is going to find one, and the immo, the Bob finding Brago. There it goes. Your boy Wings finally is going to get iced out here. No pun intended. Uga's death is going to find Vonnegut. Kilobari getting Obamacare, Poison fragging Baby Girl in, Robo Eagle cleaning up as that Baby D.Va. The Baby D.Va here for the Emrys Didis is gonna die, so it looks like that's gonna be a decent hold. Brago though is able to find Snowcoke and is able to retouch again for the contest, but swaps, just no one's gonna be able to be fast enough. No one's gonna be able to make it here for the Emrys. So unfortunately they were unable to push through. The LSFC making a nice hold, and I mean they did make it, but no ticks. That's a little painful, and it looks great for the LSFC. it was a little bit shaky there, but oh man, Uga coming through with that Junkrat. It's both tires got not just they didn't just get picks, they got the right picks. They got good value off the picks. They got a lot of damage as well. The grouping, the spacing, not necessarily the best for those tires, and they weren't able to damage them out all the way. Uga, though, not feeling the Junkrat is enough. Instead, going for the other explosive launching DPS character. Is going to be on that Pharah. And it looks like they're going to go... the LSFC are going to go full dive with... Okay. An Ashe Tracer here. Up against double shield for the Emrys. Emrys. I get you guys like double shield, but unfortunately, it's either really hard to play, or it's really not good. I don't remember who won this last time, but I know the double shield from the Emrys is spectacular. It is some of the best double shield we've seen in the league, but it's just not that great. I would love to see maybe a Reinhardt instead of this Orisa. And it'd be basically about the same, in all honesty. They are going to get a nice entry, though. They are going to find your boy Wings. That pull, not doing too much, but they were able to force the Winston off the high ground. And, I feel like double shield is just... Orisa's just... She's a little... Still a little niche. It's not that she's bad, it's just she's a little too niche in that Reinhardt covers a wider variety of scenarios. Just a bit better. Gonna get some nice pressure here. Just getting some nice ult charge if you are an Emrys. Oh, sorry. Whenever I cast, it just seems that I suddenly just start yawning. It just happens. It looks like your boy Wing's gonna go for the flank. Is gonna get the push down onto the Sigma onto the low ground, but that slam is gonna be able to put Didis back up back up high. It's exactly where the team wants to be, as the LSFC were not together at all and didn't aggressively push that fast enough. It looks like their momentum kind of stopped. That was a decently good slam, good attempt, but I mean, yeah, they do trade, but they lose 2 in the process, and it's just not looking that great. They do get Baby Girl on that Mercy, who is definitely much slower to respawn, so that is in their favor here. If the Emrys can get another push and get a pick, it should be in their favor, unless Baby Girl can get that res. Is gonna spawn back now. Brago gonna be copying the D.Va, having a bomb to throw out. Kilabari also gonna be having that Bongo. Does find Obamacare, gonna be treating that the LSFC's Mercy. Robo Eagle also dying to Brago. And it looks like the real carry of this defense here is gonna be Vonnegut. LSFC not necessarily knowing how to tackle this double shield. Looks like they're having a lot of difficulty, and they're gonna swap over to Brawl, and I think this is the right decision on this map. I mean, they just weren't diving, I think, the right targets. They weren't going to the right spots, and I think their Brawl is just way stronger than their dive, at least in this situation. Bob not in the most optimal position, but he is going to get a lot of damage down straight and just really push the Emrys off the high ground, so it's not atrocious. Is going to get a nice sticky onto that Orisa, but the healing a little bit too good. Is going to stay alive. Brago is going to find a pick here onto your boy Wings, and it looks like the LSFC unable to push out yet again, getting forced out here by the Emrys. You know, I said that the LSFC should probably have had this, and it looked easy for him, but oh, wow, was I wrong. Looks like the Emrys going to be firmly in hold of this first point defense. And even if the LSFC are able to push through this in this next fight, which I don't know, they still have to take another objective. And that's another whole round of what could possibly be this difficult to break double shield. Robo Eagle going to be having his ultimate, throwing it over the barrier. Is going to get a great one onto Didis. That one ultimate on the field right now for the Emrys. Robo Eagle also finding that immortality, getting traded. Snowcoke does find Brago, but Vonnegut is able to get the pick. Vonnegut also dying. No mercy now. Hayaka Sakasama is going to be on that Baptiste. Poison also on the Baptiste. Looks like they just needed the greater healing. LSFC to push through. They're not as shot. I mean, neither team was really getting those reses. Like, it was just hard for them to get those reses. So, jumping over that Baptiste, I definitely like it, especially with the style swap over to Brawl. Baptiste, never bad, especially for like that double shield. Not bad at all. Kilabari going to staying on this Orisa for right this second. I think that's the right call for them to make. Staying on that Orisa, getting that that Bongo, because it's just so good with the Bob and with Brago. If like Brago can get a copy onto like a Reinhardt or something, that can be really, really strong. Pushing through, there's going to be the copy. Yup, onto that Reinhardt. So there's a Shatter. It is going to catch 2 here, but can this Shatter catch more? Is not going to find anything, but this Baptiste in the side getting killed, as well as Snowcoke falling. Your boy Winks is going to find a pick, but is going to get traded out here. So, the streets are Uga doing a lot of work, but not enough. Getting finished off by the DPS Bap. Hiya. Getting a lot of kills as that Baptiste. Snowcoke on the McCree, Uga on that Soldier. Getting on this top. I think the double hit scan can work here, but I would like to see something. There's not a lot of shield here for the Emrys. If they can put out just some shield pressure, I think that there's a huge chance for the LSFC to really take this. There's gonna be a Shatter. Not gonna find too much. Or sorry, no Shatter here. That's gonna be a beat. Not going to find too much. Snowcoke using that ultimate. Trying to find an angle. Is not going to be able to find one. LSFC losing so much to Brago off this side, off this flank. But they are able to cap because of a huge C9. I thought that the Emrys were going to be able to have that at least for a little bit longer. But just a massive C9 gonna completely destroy that defense that they had going. So the LSFC actually going to be able to take this game. Wow. Okay. Again, I really wasn't expecting that. I thought that was gonna go out all get yourselves. Alright. This is looking pretty good for the LSFC here. They are 2 maps up to 0. Are gonna take an extra second here, and going back again, remember it is going to be up to the losing team for picks. I am going to take an extra second here, grab some drinks, that way I'm not as tired for you guys, hopefully. So yeah, just enjoy this. I'll put on some music though. Okay. All right, gonna be going back in, back here to cast for you guys. Not exactly going back into the game. I'm back to cast though. Hopefully you were enjoying that. I am putting together a full album for us, so I'm going to be expanding that a lot in the future, getting out a lot of content. Hopefully I'll have it done by season 4, but it's a lot of work. So it is coming along though. I will release it eventually. Yeah. Either way, LSFC looking great here. Emrys going to be forced to go to a hybrid map, swapping Covert in for Hayasaka-sama. Interesting here. Covert, I know, plays a little bit of variety of roles. Often is on that off tank, so it'll be interesting to see if he's going to be that off tank or as that support. It looks like they swap him out for Hayasaka again. Either way, I hope Emrys can get on the board here. Was hyping up this match, but you know what? That's how it be sometimes with the caster curse. You predict one thing and it just gets absolutely reversed. You predict one thing and the exact opposite happens. That is the caster curse. Either way, gonna be loading into Hollywood as the map of choice here for the Emrys. It is first to 3, so match point right now for LSFC, and they've been looking extremely strong so far. I mean, if the LSFC take this, I can definitely see them winning the entire thing, just wiping the floor with teams. Otherwise, I don't know. Emrys have a great chance here, but I think that the Emrys shortcomings here are just a little bit more evident. It's not that they're bigger or badder or anything. It's just I think that they're just shown a little bit more often based off of the styles that are played and just their general overall play style. The LSFC has been here for a while. It looks like they've just grinded out a lot of those mistakes over time. Either way, though, both of these teams, congrats for getting this far. I know it's not necessarily been the easiest season for everyone to really progress through, but honestly, thank you to everyone for who's stuck through so far, who's been this awesome and can help us create this this great community and actually bring the semifinals to actually be possible. So thank you guys, all the players, all the staff, absolutely everyone, because I have definitely enjoyed casting this season, and I can tell that a lot of people have enjoyed playing this season, hopefully. So yeah, gonna be loading into Hollywood though, just in a second, and it looks like both teams here are gonna be going in. The Winston, the Diva, an Ashe, Doomfist. So just that defense that they had for Anubis gonna be up here for the LSFC versus on attack. Interesting enough, Brago gonna be on that Winston. He does tank, so not a big surprise there. Didis gonna be that main off tank for the team. As Kilabari is gonna go onto onto that DPS slot. As Baby Girl and Covert can be on the support. Kilabari, I know, a little bit shaky on staying with a certain role, but I believe they do specialize the most in that tank and DPS, in those tank and DPS roles. Vonnegut taking a lot of damage off the front here, but does get healed out just because Baby Girl, as that pocket, gonna be doing so much work. Snowcoke, though, has a pocket in return as that Ashe is gonna get focused down though as Vonnegut comes over the top with the airstrike. Does get slept out of it though and finished off as Robo Eagle comes through. I mean, I've seen the cinematic, right? That's what Diva's built to do. Sunless gonna be cleaning absolutely everyone here as that was kind of brutal. That was a great opening from the Emrys, but with just that that sleep was just so good. I think Poison hadn't hit that sleep, it might have been a little bit of a game over there, because I would have expected Snowcoke to get at least a little bit more zoning out onto those aerial DPS. Good headshot. That Pharah though gets a direct in return, and that's gonna force that Ashe out. Your boy Wings not really diving necessarily targets that need that are there. Actually dives off the point. Sunless does find Covert though. That's gonna be pretty good for him. Does get traded out to Vonnegut. Fighting looks like a large part of it's gonna be taking place off the point, and the LSFC are gonna be the ones C9ing now, as they really have to back up in order to deal with Brago here in the back line. getting so much value in these small, tight corridors. Your boy Wings, though, gonna be fighting back as Snowcoke also throws out the bomb. That bomb is gonna find Snowcoke, but the bomb is gonna find 4. This reminds me of Season 1 Torbjorn play, Snowcoke. Oh my geez, like, I swear I just saw a tier 3 turret kill people, like... What the heck? It's a little bit out of the ordinary, but really good bomb placements can do that. Robo Eagle gonna be working up towards that ultimate. It's gonna be 2 ultimates to 4. Looks like both supports are gonna get popped. A good sleep onto Brago gonna be coming out, but a great pulse gonna be finding Poison. There's gonna be 3 ultimates total, 4 ultimates total as Kilabari launches through, but Sunless is gonna be able to take out 2 all on his own there, getting comboing a Pharah and a Tracer all in one play. There's gonna be the D-Mech as well. Almost got the Titanfall onto that Baby Diva, but instead gonna be targeting down this Mercy. I think that's definitely the right call. Unable to get the pick, but Sunless is instead gonna get the ones to clean up, finding 4 in that fight all alone, carrying the team. Sunless, you madman, you beast, he keeps going. Stop! They're already dead. Oh no. But I mean, he got the ultimate from that fight, just continuing going. Like, that was, he used it and he got it again. Absolutely spectacular. Is gonna be in the Tracer one-on-one, and looks like everyone gonna be trying to kill Sunless, which I think is the right call, but he's not dead yet, and that's gonna leave an ambush open for Snowcoke to get some picks. Kilabari's gonna be low in the back, swapping between heroes like a ping pong ball, almost like he's playing pinball. Finding himself on that Hanzo, getting 60% off that first fight, which is really nice, but they need the ultimates to do something. First he was Genji, then he was Pharah, and now he's Hanzo. Where is this man gonna stop? Sunless, though, gonna find Covert. He doesn't stop until everyone's dead. Is gonna find a lot of damage onto Braga, but is forced to get out. Is able to get out, which is really nice for him. Not gonna find any kills onto those supports. They're gonna dive. The dive is gonna be going down onto Snowcoke now. He does throw out that Bob. Your boy Wings having that ultimate ready. Primal Rage is gonna get thrown out as well from him and Braga. Finding a lot. Kilabari finding nothing with those dragons. Just a little bit of zoning potential there, but not gonna get too much, as now there's gonna be a bomb thrown up by Robo Eagle. 4 people up to 3 people down. Bomb thrown in there as well. Vonnegut, though, going to be carrying through the side. Finds 2 all on his own. Very nicely done. They is able to get the D-Mech as well on top of it. So it's just the Winston and the Baby Diva here is going to choose to get that Baby Diva guaranteed. Not going to go after that Winston. Does see from the shots where he's hiding. Poison finds the kill. That Winston's very low. They have to. The Emrys have to keep pushing. Have to keep holding on. Get them out of here. And they finally kick LSFC off long enough to get that rest of the cap there. And it's going to be 2 ultimates to just 1 right now. And I mean, that was definitely hard fought, but the Emrys were able to push out. Kilabari finally finding his home on that Hanzo, 50% towards that next Dragon Strike. And counting, finding a little bit of value. Does that thing that a lot of Hanzos do, where you aim and then you do this like little circle flick for some reason. Is able to get the headshot off of it, but that an ultimate Vonnegut's Pulse Bomb is going to get absorbed by Robo Eagle. Brago and Kilabari going to be finding 2 on the side. Kilabari going in with that melee, actually. And with those couple picks, the Emrys is going to find the value that they need to keep rolling forward. Finding more people as Vonnegut finds another. Robo Eagle also very low. Basically the only one left. Forced to go back to spawn, back to poison, back to the home of the Ana healing darts. And that's going to be a full reset for the LSFC. LSFC having everyone at 82% there for a minute are going to be pushing out as aggressively as possible, trying to find picks. They do get Baby Girl. That's going to be a healer. That's really nice. You want to get those healers early in the fight, which they do. Sunless finding not a lot in this small room until that Auntie comes in. Very strong there from Covert. Sunless, though, is going to find Vonnegut. Just being a little bit too tough. Isn't able to get Kilabari. I think if he did, that would have been a little bit of a different story. Made the fight a lot faster for reset. But unable to get it. Doesn't really hurt either team too much. Emrys didn't really lose much. LSFC didn't really lose much. So, but 4 ultimates to 3 are almost 5. Robo having that ultimate. Sunless going to start off the LSFC ult train. Popping down, does get 1. Not really getting any picks. There's going to be Kilabari filing back for the Emrys. Isn't going to find anything. Snowcoke finding, or Sunless finding that kill, but does get traded out. 2 down for both sides. The Nano getting thrown out here. Not going to find too much. This Bob, though, is going to find a lot. Finding 2 picks. Poison finding Brago. Your boy Wings finishing him off as the Emrys, unable to touch, are going to have to end their push here. Having to end their push. 116 meters. I mean, that's not bad. It definitely could be better, but you know, that is pretty good. I typically, you really do want to push to 0.3, but they basically got it almost to the door, so it's not like it's the worst thing imaginable. It's just that they're not at the door yet, so it's not like that's a bad at all. I would wish that they could have gotten there, but you know, make this match, you know, I'm always here to try to see as exciting and as close a match as possible, but you know, that's not terrible, and that's pretty good actually. Like, you can definitely do stuff with that, and it's not impossible to defend with either. We have seen, just like we saw LSFC defend that second street, or that second point. You can definitely do it, and it's just all up to the characters. LSFC absolutely destroying here, on that defense. Gonna be up against Hog Sigma. It's a little weird. Kilabari on that Echo. I think the DPS swap didn't really work out for the team as much. Possibly. I would like to see what they can do in the future. Hopefully it's it's pretty good. Otherwise, I don't really know what kind of swaps or anything that the Emrys can do here. I think that that Kilabari being the owner of the team, and definitely the traditional tank here, pretty useful. It's swapped over to DPS, but I'm not seeing the results necessarily. Didis very low, so low, is able to get out barely, but they do lose Baby Girl, that Mercy, in the process. I don't like the Mercy here, the healers here for the Emrys. It's really not suited to the kind of fights that they're gonna have. And this Hog, not even in position, way out the side, does find Sunless, but Brago basically making circles when they really need him on the fight, on the point. At the very least, yeah, find that Ashe. Does get a really nice mid-air hook though, as Kilabari finally finding that value that I was looking for. Does get 2 picks here. Is able to turn the tide completely in favor of the defense. So that first push absolutely gone, but Poison gonna be having that ultimate. Vonnegut and Covert though gonna be leading the charge for the Emrys. Brago and Kilabari going to be close behind, 83 and 79 respectively. Robo Eagle though going to be the next closest one, as Snowcoke did swap over to that Reaper. Obamacare also going to be on that Lucio instead. Your boy Wings going to get nanoed, taking the lead in that ult charge. Sunless though showing that ult doesn't matter, getting 2 picks on his own to your boy's 1. Brago up top ulting basically where not a lot of people were. Does get that Ana, but I don't think that was worth it. Again, Brago just out of position a lot of the time as this off tank, because Didis just unable to get as much done. Didis is traditionally the off tank, and it's really hurting them that Brago is also an off tank. I think that the Hog Sigma is good in theory, but it requires a lot more practice, just because your shields or your general way of tanking in the Overwatch sense is much more reliant on that crowd control, and you just really it just doesn't seem to be there. The healing and the crowd control are really required. The healers don't lend themselves to this composition, and neither does their style right now. Just getting absolutely destroyed up here by Sunless. Is unable to get too much done. The Emrys want to go up top. Sunless looking for Covert, is gonna find him. Team not dropping down, not peeling to do anything, and there's gonna be the slam as well. Finding the second healer. Sunless, stop! Stop! Let the rest of your team play, my man. Your boy Wings though, dropping down. Snowcoke is gonna find Didis. Snowcoke finding Kilabari as well. Oh, isn't gonna die to the Tracer. A little bit scary there. Getting a lot of free distance is the LSFC. LSFC basically manhandling this fight. There's 3 ultimates online. They are gonna copy Diva. Probably not the target that they wanted, but they are gonna copy Kilabari. Didis lifting up. Is gonna get iced down before he can slam them all down. The hook though does find Sunless. The ultimate as well getting used by Brago. Kilabari is gonna get demeched from that as Echo, and is gonna lose the ultimate to Snowcoke. Snowcoke, that Reaper finally getting finished off by Brago, who's hiding on the side. My man, you're a tank. Sit in the fight. You're like the chonkiest tank there is. Sit in there, take the hits. Your team needs you. Unfortunately, though, he has to play, I think, a little bit like this because his healers just always getting iced or just not outputting it the same. I would love to see a Baptiste here from the Emrys, but I think it's too little too late as everyone just getting iced and cleaned out by the LSFC's endless onslaught. They are going to be able to finish out this map 3-0 and kick the Emrys out of playoffs. That's the end. LSFC dominating this. Basically, after the Emrys took that last loss, they basically gave the Emrys no quarter, and honestly, Sunless freaking dominating every time I turn around. Like, yeah, Snowcoke obviously had some great plays, especially on Anubis, but every time I turn around, Sunless is getting a 4K or something stupid. And it's just really coming out here. Emrys put up a great fight, made all these maps at least pretty close, but I think the difference in style and just the general lack of the adaptability on their end killed them in the long run, unfortunately. LSFC though, moving on to those grand finals for our upper tier, the Al tier here. And I definitely think that they are going to be able to win this. I mean, they're up against they're up against people who all have a worse score than them. In all honesty, like the Deep Dish are the closest people. So if the LSFC have beaten, I think they've beaten absolutely everyone. Like their only loss came from the Emrys, and the Emrys are no longer here. So LSFC looking extremely strong and probably going to be taking the top. I think they're my favorite to take the top moving forward. Unfortunately, the Emrys are going to get pushed out here, I think. Unless I'm dumb and the Emrys won map 1, which I asked, and I think I'm dumb. Isn't this first to 3? I think the Emrys won map 1. Either way, the LSFC looking out. LSFC looking fantastic right now. The map is going to be Escort. So even if I'm wrong, I mean, still, the LSFC dominated in that section. And they still really are the favorites here. Like, they've kind of shown how much better they are than the Emrys in this game right now. They're just... Yeah, they're moving to Rialto. So I was wrong. It's not over just yet. So I got to adjust the scores. Chat, you were supposed to correct me. I was wrong. You're supposed to correct me. But it's alright. I got it. So that is going to be map 3 down the drain. Map 4 going on. And I really think LFC have this game. And I think they really have the tournament moving forward. They just have so much strength and so much power behind their heavy hitters that it's really pushing out. Yeah, Sunless doing absolutely fantastic job. I was wrong on the map, but still really good. Emrys are going to be making their swaps in the hopes of putting this alive. Covert not getting the healing done. I think that they need that main healer swap. Yeah, the Ana was good, but it's just not what they needed. Map is just so versatile and so good right now. I think the Emrys really needed that Baptiste in that last map. I think if they had that Baptiste, it would have been way different. But unfortunately, Covert just wasn't swapping. Yeah, for some reason, could be any number of reasons. Not throwing the blame on him, but the swap wasn't made, and I think it really pulled down the Emrys. Yeah, unless this is like first to like 5 or something. I'm not sure. I think I might be dumb.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so I'm asking people what the finals are supposed to be, because I think it's either first to 3 or first to 4 or something. I'm not I forgot, and I literally cannot find where it's supposed to be. So yeah, either way, these guys are continuing to play. So even if this is over, I just love casting. It's just so much fun. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me quickly swap over my camera. If the score is wrong, it's wrong, so be it. It's okay. Gonna be Reaper, Doomfist with the Rhine Diva. The only notable thing about the LSFC change is gonna be on that Moira. It's first to 3, so either I'm dumb or they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna assume I'm dumb. Gonna be a Reinhardt or Orisa here for the Emrys. Vonnegut is gonna get taken out here as Robo Eagle gets a kill gets that melee. Sunless able to find Didis as well. The attacking force unable to get pushed out. So, oof, unfortunate. Okay, I am dumb. It is 3-0 right now. It is match point for LSFC. The difference is the finals got changed last minute. So this is not just me being forgetful and dumb. It got changed last minute to first to 4. And since I haven't casted, I was unaware. Let me alter that score real quick as this Pharah gets a decent barrage. But Uga going to be firing back too fast, too furious for it to really matter right now. They're still blocking the Emrys in spawn. Brago and Didis, though, with the picks that they got, going to be able to turn this around. Sunless is going to get spinning to death. Does get finished out here, which I think is the right call. LSFC, again, nothing I said is necessarily down the drain here. They're still really much in the lead. They're very far forward. Again, I'm sorry for mixing up the score. I am dumb, and unfortunately, I don't have anyone here beside me to correct me. Your boy Wings, moving forward, is going to get a nice kill. Uga finding a pick. Sunless finding Kilabari. Hopefully that score looks right on the scoreboard. Yeah. Also, I'm going to get rid of the... Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Looking very nice. Uga getting that clear out. The LSFC wiping the floor with that push right here for the start. Didis committing suicide. As Diva, that is often the right answer to reset. No ult charge for your opponents, and you do get, I mean, death for free is pretty nice. Kilabari having that ultimate, the bomb coming down from the middle of nowhere, does find Baby Girl and Vonnegut's ultimate. A little bit mistimed there, and unable to get it out in time, but Sunless does pay for it. They're gonna find Vonnegut though, and with this huge barrage from up top, it does find 2 and a lot of damage here. Uga though is gonna get a nice kill onto Hayasaka-sama. Are able to finally clear him out. Baptiste though gonna be leapfrogging his way back to spawn, unable to get finished off here by that Pharah, just jumping over every rocket, which I mean it works. Poison and Obamacare are going to be having those ultimates for the LSFC up against Kilabari and Hayasaka-sama. There's going to be a trade of garage doors. Where's my clicker to pop it down? Kilabari does get killed off of the pre-fight there with that fire strike. So Sunless also finding Hayasaka-sama in the back. Both the ultimates down for the Emrys. LSFC able to hold basically by the skin of their teeth there. Obamacare still having that beat, but he's up against the bomb. He's up against the shatter. Does find Uga. Very nice pick there. Sunless finding Didis though, so that's gonna be that off tank. Vonnegut, though, does find Sunless. He does find the Immo baby girl, getting that res. Unable to get punished for it, so definitely could turn the tide if Didis can get something done. Doesn't look like it's necessarily going to be possible this far. Getting a lot of value over the top, though. Baby Girl going to be popping that Valkyrie to keep everyone alive and mainly boost the damage output. They really need to take this, and they need to take it yesterday. They're going to be pushing through, but Sunless again with another flank is going to be finding a pick there onto Baptiste, which is just so much value off those picks, but a huge shatter, but the bomb unable to get anything off of it because of the bomb. Brago, though, is going to try to take advantage. So it's get fire struck out, though. Unfortunate for Vonnegut as well. Oh no, looks like the Emrys losing the war over time. The attrition just not in their favor. Yes, they're getting picks. Yes, they're getting value, but they're just unable to trade as fast or efficient as the LSFC, who are able to stop them on the first point. Absolutely unfortunate here. You never want to lose first point, especially on Rialto of all places. Very, very punishing here. I believe that the Emrys can do it. They can push that, or they can hold that, but it's so tough, man, on Rialto, especially with how the LSFC are playing. I also wouldn't be surprised here if the LSFC go to a dive composition. This map definitely is very good for dive, but I would expect to see a brawl initially. If you are on the Emrys, I would think you really have to go with some very aggressive tactics here. Hold the door like the LSFC did. I think that's your only shot. You have to hold super far up. You have to hold super aggressively. Yeah, I think the Emrys can do it. But it's gonna be tough, man. And this is match point. The LSFC putting out such a strong opening. Like, it's escort, and you just stopped it first point, like literally on the needle, and that's gotta hurt the Emrys. Like, morale-wise, that's gotta hurt. You were so close to keeping it going, keeping it alive, but just lost over time. And now we're seeing a little bit of cheese, maybe, as the double shield with the Reinhardt. Thank you. Gonna be coming out here with the Bastion. It's a pirate ship. And Uga, they're giving Uga basically the free setup. What are they doing? The Emrys, why are you holding so far back? You gotta hold far up when you are low on distance or time. Push the heck up. Go to the spawn. No, this is really bad. They do get a nice flank here with Vonnegut, but they needed to have that aggression out early. The Bastion of all things you don't want to be set up is set up on the point. Getting picks, getting decimation, is Sunless is able to get the kills that the Bastion isn't able to. Vonnegut is able to trade out before he goes, but Brago is not. And you really need that Doomfist to get that damage. Sunless gonna be staggering that Baby Diva as well. That Baby Diva is so crucial here. I think now this is when you run the Sigma. Didis, if you're gonna be a time to run Sigma, go Sigma now. That shield helps out, gives your team an extra like third of a second. The absorb gonna completely shut down that Bastion for a little while. It is so useful to have that versus just the lot more volatile, a lot more temporary version that the Diva has. You need that consistency against a DPS like Bastion. He is killed though. Sunless still gonna be slamming down as your boy Wings and Poison are gonna be able to find the kills that the LSFC need to freaking destroy and dominate this map. Absolutely exterminated as Uga gonna be able to find that last pick. LSFC now close out the tournament, or close out this match, kicking Emrys out of the tournament rather. And oh my jeez, was that fast, efficient. They really heard what I said and were like, we're not gonna let Kid down. In fact, we're just gonna make him right beyond all measure. There basically wasn't a fourth map because that was brutal. So many good plays here, good games. Again, thank you to everyone. I'm really proud of both teams making it this far. And you know, the Emrys falling to LSFC like this, the LSFC have been a longer standing team. They have a lot more practice working together and fighting teams in this more tournament, in this longer week style format. So, you know, they're able to show up their weaknesses a bit better, I think, and it works out a lot. It works out better for them, I think, in the long run. Absolutely fantastic game from LSFC though, and I think they got to be feeling absolutely spectacular moving in to the finals. They're so close to the grand finals. They're up against people who could only really rival them, and the Emrys was one of the stronger ones. Like Deep Dish, I knew had problems with the Emrys, and Deep Dish are the only other people close to the score to LSFC. And if LSFC just wipe the floor with the Emrys that hard, then they're looking spectacular moving forward. Yeah, I absolutely awesome looking here from both teams. And I would do an interview here, but I think the hype speaks for itself right now. Like the Emrys spectacular, Sunless carrying so hard. Yeah, now GG's, thanks Dynamic. And I think that they've definitely earned this one. The Emrys unfortunately defeated. I think they have it if they stick around for longer, which I hope they do for next season. Then they definitely have a great shot. They're a super strong team, and I think that they have a fantastic chance of closing any of that out. LSFC, fantastic as always, and I mean they're cleaning house this season right now. Looking good, looking great so far. Hopefully, not going to see the end of any of these guys. 4-0 though from LSFC, looking spectacular. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we'll get to see you guys. There's going to be another match tomorrow. Now I can actually check match times. Like, there's going to be another match tomorrow. It's going to be the Deep Dish versus Sinaloa game. So those are going to be your final, your semifinal twos. The Deep Dish versus Sinaloa Fury. Sinaloa have a way worse score. They're at 3 wins, 3 losses versus Deep Dish's 7 wins, 1 loss. LSFC did have 7 wins, 1 loss before tonight. Now they're at 8 wins, and they're looking freaking awesome. I think Deep Dish have a huge chance here, but it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be very tough for all the teams moving forward. Sinaloa have an uphill battle, but if they take out Deep Dish, I mean, that speaks volumes. But I think Deep Dish are going to be the favorite of that match. But LSFC are definitely my favorite overall, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if you're a LSFC fan. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm definitely going to close it out now because I got to go plan when I'm going to go cast all this stuff later this week. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, guys. And